It's not easy being a trader sometimes. Yesterday, the comments from Trump that he would impose a 25% tariff on Canadian imports sent the Canadian dollar sharply lower, the dollar sharply higher. Since then, those gains have been not fully retraced, but mostly retraced. I'll talk about the technicals that are in play now in regard to that currency pair. And sometimes it's best to just stay away while the dust settles in these tariffs. We'll talk about that as well. So let's get started. As mentioned, Trump said that he would impose a 25% tariff, and we saw the dollar versus Canada surge from around a 144-ish type level, 144.07, all the way up to 145.93 in a matter of seconds or minute or thereabouts, off of that news that took the price to the highest level, going back to the weekly chart. To around this point right here, which is in March of 2020. So big, huge move to the upside off of that comment. Then we started to get some other little things like, well, maybe it's not on oil, maybe this, maybe that, and we're still kind of unsure of what it might be. Although reports are that February 1, he said that they would increase tariffs in Canada and Mexico, and he rarely goes back on his word. So I think to save face, he'll probably impose some tariffs, but at least we know about that. Now, technically speaking, we've been talking about this red box right here, which is confined the trading range going all the way back to December 17th or thereabouts. And then so the price broke above that level, broke above our high prices that we saw on the inauguration and other little news that happened through here. By the way, the price also fell below the low of this red box off of the inauguration news as well. So it was two-way flows right there, and then we started to settle within this range in trading on Wednesday. We did try to break to the upside here off of the FOMC stuff, and but could not sustain that momentum. We rotated back to the downside, and here on Friday or Thursday we raced to the upside, reaching this one near the 146 level before rotating back to the downside. Where did we rotate back to? Well, we came back within this red box, which was problematic for the buyers for sure. We also prior to that, we fell below this old high right here. And if you note here, this high price right here came up toward that old high, found willing sellers. That sort of gave the go ahead to, just gave the sellers something to lean against, push up price to the downside. It wasn't until the European session, it looks like that the price did fall back into that red box, which saw increased selling momentum. That momentum took the price out toward the 50% midpoint of the move up from the low price right here, which is the low from January to the high from January. The 50% retracement level comes in at 1.4427, and that's about where the price stalled on the downside before rotating back to the upside. We are trading. We have traded back above the red box right through here, and also, it looks like moved above the high prices through here and here as well in the process, but staying below this level up here, which was the old high for the year and going back to 2020 or thereabouts. So that is, somewhat significant, but I'd still watch this level right here as a key barometer, not only today, but going forward. If the price can stay within this area and not move back below that level, that's good news. If we do find support buyers in here, then we should see some more probing to the upside as the market digests all the news and the implications of tariffs on Canada goods. Of course, if Trump comes out and says there are no tariffs, we'll see how this progresses. One of the things that he put as a prerequisite to no tariffs is secure borders and stop the fentanyl. I don't know how they're going to measure that because they're done in secret typically. So that may be as an excuse to apply tariffs or to impose tariffs. But maybe he has a change of heart and says, well, the Canadian border isn't all that problematic. Maybe it's more the Mexican border, and we'll let things be or do something less, or I don't know. But that may give the if that does happen, we could see the dollar candle move to the downside, the Canadian dollar move higher on the relief from that. A little bit longer than expected, but there's lots of news going on in this currency pair. So be aware, be prepared. My name is Greg McCloskey. Good fortune to trading. Bye-bye now.